I'm a socialist progressive, and I will portray how my views are frowned upon and pushed beside the Trump administration today. Screens are the only thing that connects us from our neighborhood to the outside world. Chaos that we are all experiencing in politics since Trump was elected comes from the very screen that is responsible for influencing our views, creating fear, bringing division, bringing non-existent issues into existence. In a way, all our horrible experiences are the production of mainstream media that made us so polarized that we only see black and white. For instance, if I don't believe in Russian interference in our elections, then somehow I'm supporting Trump in the eyes of the Democrats, without a single word about Israeli interference in our elections. If I'm against the constant lies of mainstream media, then somehow I'm supporting Trump. Social media spreading fake news allows to bring censorship and end the freedom of speech on internet that suppresses the independent voices like myself. If I don't believe in the #MeToo movement funded by the deep state, then I'm supporting Trump. Media deliberately on purpose created and pushed narratives that put our entire nation under constant mental stress, which is carried around the world. As a side effect of media, our attention span became so short that what happened a week ago is not relevant today, including progressive beliefs. As long as we don't address the deep state, our progressive values will become a tool for those who wish to use it against us. A lot of us are well aware that both parties are systematically corrupted and work for an elite class, are not in favor of progressive values, are pushing wars, and constantly lying, and etc. What is above these parties, banks, and corporations is the indistinguishable part of capitalism that is a sold and enforced system. It has removed the constitution of God and replaced it with money, represented through power, which is the only element that establishes significant world events. They are the different entity from the government, and their entire agenda is profit and expansion. They're against everything that discredits their agenda, which is raising minimum wage, wars, lobbying politicians, Medicare for all, what all of the progressive values were an uphill fight for. Systematic pressure was built and sustained by the same group of people for centuries. They are the system themselves, with a motive that is called deep state. President Trump was instructed by deep state to push the Syrian war, and he did for time being, which played in favor of Eastern interests. Russia, Turkey, Iran stepped into conflict and secured Syria and pushed back the US imperialism in Middle East. As of today, Trump administration and US alliance recognizes the Eastern interests, which will end the US-backed world order that has cast hell on earth, being responsible for most of the wars since World War II. The Israeli branch has heavily influence in our deep state, who are today's neoliberal Democrats that want to take us to suicidal war, which will drag the whole world into the conflict. I don't admire Trump or believe in the presidency system, but this is what is truly at stake in the upcoming elections. I'm a socialist progressive, not a Trump supporter, but his role in today's world politics is a very crucial element for progressive agenda, something that was very impossible turned into possible with Trump, which will end the US-backed wars around the world.